Compounding habits is extremely important for the successful creation of change. Why do I say this? I'm gonna give you an example, a clear example that is gonna explain my point and that I wanna make in this video. Imagine you consistently say to yourself, I'm going to read 10 pages, 20 pages a day when it comes to reading a book. It could be any book, fiction, non-fiction, the newspaper, your Bible, for example. Just imagine yourself, you're gonna do that 20 pages from now on. Maybe you say you go for 30 days and you're gonna do it. Okay, you do it. 2 months go by and you miss that one day and you just feel everything crumbling down. One day goes by, 2 days goes by, 3 days, 4 days, and you're thinking, how did I get here? I was so consistent for so long, for so long, but then I crumbled just out of nowhere. And now it's very difficult for you to get back into the motion of everything. You to get back into that routine of reading for 30 days. But then a part of me was thinking to myself, I was debating this with myself, that, throughout the 30 days of you going through that change or you working hard towards that change, maybe you weren't disciplined enough in your routine. And I could say this for myself. Maybe, for example, I would be like, as soon as I wake up, I'll read the 20 pages of a book, for example. But then one morning I might be tired. And instead of just doing that, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do that. But that's bad because it then means you're training your brain to not fight that urge of not wanting to do it. I hope that makes sense, because that urge is always gonna be there, of you being like, you know what, I should be reading, I should be doing this. But then it just becomes a lot harder. And I realized the way you position yourself in your day-to-day in terms of what you do is very important, especially in the road to discipline. It's very easy to miss a step in that way of living, in that way of thinking, because you only so much high standards you can be at for so long before you make a little mistake and then you just crumble down. And it's just something I've been thinking about, after a while, missteps start to happen, and I'm like, how can I avoid these missteps from happening? I want to create this consistency in everything that I do in this road to discipline. And maybe one of you guys are going through the same thing. When you're consistent, after a while, you make a lot of mistakes or you fall behind a little bit. How do you get back into that routine that you genuinely want to do, that change that you want to create for your life? So therefore, just to round things off, is that, mistakes do happen, but it's about how you change after that. How does it affect you? Do you let it just sit in your mind all day, or do you just move on? Yes, it's gonna be hard, but it's important that you create that consistency throughout your journey. After 30 days, after 60 days, just keep going and take it day by day. And also, as time goes on, you'll be better. It'll be better for you and it'll be better for me. I genuinely believe the future looks bright. So don't be disheartened that after a while, you go back to your old ways. It's very important that you don't let that happen for too long. made a mistake, get yourself back up and keep pushing yourself and keep going. Stay strong, stay bold.